Taken from a quote from Thomas Hughes, October 5th, 1880. For we are about to open a new town here, a new center of human life, human thought, human activities in this strangely beautiful solitude. It was to be a cooperative, class-free agricultural community for younger sons of English gentry and others wishing to start life anew in America. This would-be utopia survives today as both a living community and a fascinating historic site, unspoiled by modern development.
This is the biggest building that's ever been added as an infill building to Rugby. We've got the cafe down the road that's considerably smaller, and that's about it. Everything else that our organization has done here has been either restoring an original building like that, or historically reconstructing a building like Percy Cottage, the commissary where the museum store is, and the Board of Aid where the archives are. Part of the reason this place was established here was sheer natural beauty. They just fell in love with the beauty of it, and even though they could have built a different kind of town center right next to the railroad, which is now Elgin, 7 miles from here, they were so taken with this spot that you'll see on the mural, you'll get a sense of it, surrounded on 3 sides by these beautiful, fast-flowing rivers. They were so taken with that they thought, this has got to be our town site. But we laid it back out as it was in the 1880s. So we've got 28, 29, we've got about 35 lots back in there. And of those 35, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think is all that's left available for sale. And what people are building back there is design compatible homes with a number of restrictions and so forth. A week or so ago, we were getting ready for. But this is the area that will serve the visitor who comes here as a place to get all the information they could possibly want. And we'll focus on Rugby information initially right in here, and then the whole region, and we'll have more brochure racks. We had an unveiling of this mural Saturday, and it was really exciting. The whole thing was covered, and they pulled ribbons down and so forth. And then he being the perfectionist he is finalizing all these little details that he wants to describe. Robert Dafford, D-A-F-F-O-R-D, and there's a name posted here. If you've ever seen the flood walls at Paducah, Vicksburg, Columbus, Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio, also murals down in the Acadian area of Louisiana, and I don't know where all else. This is the gentleman who has been doing all of these historic murals. We've been meeting right in here today. Obviously nothing's in it. There's the Tavern Inn Hotel over there, and the different buildings around it. The cemetery is those little black marks there that are going to be a few gravestones. But you see right up at this spot right here, that's the meeting of the waters where the Clear Fork flowing in from the west and the White Oak flowing in from the east meet and go on and continue forming the headwaters of the Big South Fork. Thomas Hughes, the key founder, is the man on the far left. Franklin W. Smith is the white-haired mustachioed gentleman next to him. He was the Bostoner who kind of first put his hands on this land and tried to see it as a place where out-of-work Northerners could come, but the Depression invaded. The next man is Robert Walton, who was a surveyor from County Cork, England, and who ended up in Cincinnati and was attracted down here. And we have his original surveying equipment that he laid out the town of Rugby with. And that's going to become a featured little exhibit here as part of this image. The folks over here are Thomas Hughes' aged mother. She was 83 when she made the ocean journey here. Hattie Shelby, who was one of the most successful, probably the only successful businesswoman in the colony. She ran the village laundry after the folks, the men who had been trying to run it failed at it. She ran it, and at one point, according to the newspaper account, employed 18 white women, starching the men's shirts and the ladies' dresses and so forth. And that, of course, is her infant child, and that's probably Jeff, the older child. And then Emily Hughes was only 17 or 18 when she came here and was a pivotal figure. And the dog is Wycliffe, a dog that we had for 14 years. So we decided